Hello, today I'll show you how to create a nation, manage it, invite other protections, and what to do in case of a war between two nations, how to conquer territories, and how to defend your own. To create a nation, you need a protection. In this case, I already have one here, and we'll use the command /nation create and choose a name. For this video, I'm going to use nation. Make sure you have at least $2,500 in your balance, or you won't be able to create a nation. Now, to open the main menu, use the /nations command, and here is how it looks like. Here we have a couple options. First one is protections. As you can see, the capital is tester protection. That's the protection, set it here. You can also invite another 3 protections in your nation. Next we have relations. Here you can ally with other nations. This means that in case of a war, they can help you conquer other territories or defend against invaders trying to take over your land. In this menu you can also designate enemies with whom you can start a war, but we are going to discuss about wars a little bit later. Moving on, we have the nation role, where you can change various settings such as action settings or administration settings. This role is automatically assigned to all players in your nation even if they aren't part of your protection. Note that this role is automatically applied to the protection linked to your nation. Other players in the nation with their protections will also receive this role, and they follow the rules you set here. If you want to manage this role on your protection, use the /lands command, go to roles and select the nation role. Here you can allow players to place blocks or break blocks in your protection, or maybe you want them to trample farmland. To invite another protection into your nation, we can use the /nation trust command followed by the protection name. We'll do Hello Kitty for this video, and this is how it looks from the invited players. They can either type /nation accept and the name of the nation, or click directly in the chat. Once accepted, the protection is now associated. Be cautious though, in case of a war, invaders can conquer this protection, so choose carefully which nations to join and who leads them. Also, during a war, they can grieve your protection just as you can grieve theirs. To start a war with another nation, you must ensure you're declared as enemies. With the /nation command, go to relations, then enemies, and we're going to click on the add button, and now we'll type the desired nation name. In our case, it will be LOL. As you can see, the rivalry has begun with the nation LOL. Now, to declare a war, we are going to use the /war_declare command followed by nation name. In our case, it will be LOL. We are going to confirm it, and in this menu we need to set a tribute. If the nation you declare war on wants to surrender, they will have to pay this amount, and we are going to send it. This is what it looks like for the other nation. They can either accept or reject the war declaration. To accept it, use /war_declare and the name of the nation, or if you want to reject it, just use /war_deny. For this video, we are going to accept the declaration, confirm it, and now we have 24 hours to prepare for the war. You can use /war menu command to see more details. At the top we have attackers as well as defenders with some stats. Here is the capture flag. This recipe is very important. You'll also find what actions player involved in the war can perform, as well as a timer showing when the war begins. There is also an option to surrender if the attackers have set a tribute, and now we are going to build some capture flags to see how it works. We are going to need these materials, and if we put them in this shape, we should get some capture flags. Once the wars begin, you'll be able to place them in the enemy territory. For this tutorial, we have simulated an outgoing war, meaning we skip the waiting time, and now we'll enter the enemy territory to place the capture flag. And if we are going to follow the instructions and get rid of the enemies, you can see now that we started to capture. If you are on the opposite team, ensure that invaders don't remain in your protection. As you can see, we started to reclaim it again. If we manage to eliminate the enemies, we can get points for it. And if we are going to open the war menu, we can see that we get 1 point for each kill. If we manage to reach 100 points, we can win the war. Now we are going to wait until this bar completes itself, and now the war is over and this protection belongs to us. And that's how the war and nation system works. This video may not cover everything, but you can find more information on the wiki page or the server itself.